In a previous video, I started gray boxing my city map, just making the overall map shape without any specific details or specific buildings. But now I want to go back in and fill in the map with content. So near the beginning of the game, I added some Oxford-inspired buildings that I modeled myself. These are still kind of work in progress, but here's we're gonna have a sort of a coffee shop with a bookstore on the top floor. Look around. Here's an overview. Then next door, if we continue our walk, we see a store called Fresh Meat and Human Organs, because my game is horrible like that. If we switch to an aerial view, you can see I tried to make kind of an elaborate Renaissance-style roof line on here. And I'm trying to make sure we have some realistic details like fire hydrants, mailboxes and stuff, plants, garbage cans. And because my streets are so up and down, so crooked, I had to make a split-level back door for this building. You can see you have to go up half a flight of stairs to get to the first floor, and also half a flight of stairs to get to the basement. And this is just the sort of interesting details. This is exactly why I wanted crooked streets, because the workarounds like this make the city more realistic and more interesting. Over here we're going to have a garden store with kind of an outdoor patio. And we go back up the street. We have a cemetery with some old church ruins. I actually got some of these pieces from the asset store, but you can see they fit right in with the rest of the assets I created. And here's a helicopter view of the whole thing. So if we go back to our full city map, here's roughly the portion that's finished. This is what I just showed you. The orange boxes you see are buildings that I have kind of roughly boxed out, but they're not done yet. Here is the portion of the map that I have content planned for. You can see I have a long way to go, so I may end up cutting any areas outside of this gray box, just for the sake of maybe finishing this game within my lifetime. Now for comparison, there's a popular game called The Witcher 3, whose world map is 142 square kilometers. The Elder Scrolls V Skyrim is around 37 square kilometers, as I read. My map is approximately 0.09 square kilometers. That's less than a tenth of 1 square kilometer. So it's a lot smaller, but still a lot for one person to do, I guess. So it will take a long while, but exploring a large city is part of the core experience that I imagine for the game. So it's a pretty important aspect for me. And I will show the construction of one of these buildings in a future video.